Hi, evening guys. Okay, so side hustles. I was doing my brainstorming for my future projects, for my future videos this morning on side hustles. So what I'm doing right now is putting together ideas, uploading them, and creating a bit of a memory bank, a backlog, whatever. Just a way for me to, keep records of ideas and practice different techniques and so forth. Anyway, so I spoke about a side hustle, pizza delivery, and it just so happens tonight we've ordered Butlers Pizza, and this is where I worked for a year when I was studying to become a plumber. I was at plumbing college and I went back to varsity. I worked at Butlers for a year, and we would wear, there's a uniform, we wear a bow tie, a white shirt, and the suspenders and black pants. There was a whole dress code. It's only boys, only guys, only men, young men, students in their 20s that worked at Butlers. So early 20s, mid to early 20s. No official grown-ups, no married men. Well, I mean, some people get married young, but anyway, it was just supposed to be a nice student job. And we made really, really good money and get tipped very, very well. I guess the whole community knows that it's the young men, first job, got a car from mom and dad, and now they're out there making a bit of money. And the pizza's are actually very good as well. The pizza's very nice. This was my favorite. It's called a Funky Fab. It's pepperdew, avo, feta, and bacon. This is a medium. When you work at Butlers, you get one free pizza a night while working there. And you have to cut the pizza. It's not a wood-fired oven, there's a bit of a production line where they push the pizzas out, because it's very popular, very busy, very successful business. So there's a production line where it goes into this metal oven with a conveyor belt, and the women in the kitchen staff, the cooks, the pizza makers, they just pump them out, and they don't have a big wide range, and they put a lot of aromat, a lot of MSG on the pizzas, and I think that's the secret to it, the aromat, the MSGs. People love it, they go crazy for it, very popular. And this is one of the top Butlers pizzas, the Funky Fab. There's 4. There's Doug's Dynamite, Funky Fab, 1 or 2 others. And I loved this one. It did start getting a bit boring and tedious eating a Funky Fab every night that I worked. And years since, I mean, I worked there when I was 24. I'm 45 now, and we've been ordering pizza from Butlers for the last 22, 23 years since I worked there. So yeah, I've ordered this one more times than any other, but eventually a person does get a bit sick of eating the same thing, but I still love it, and I haven't had one of these in a while. So let's try it out. Let's see what today's. He's cut them quite nicely. Sometimes the butlers, because they're young, silly men, they're trying to be funny, they sometimes cut them a bit funny on purpose. You get a big piece and a small piece. Oops, something fell there. I think it was a pepperdew. I'll pick that up later. But yeah, let's try it out. Ooh. Very nice and still warm. Lovely. Yeah. Now another bite. And at times this has been Cape Town's top pizza. Most popular pizza. Voted number 1 in certain years, Butlers. And I think part of it is how consistent the product is. They always produce the same pizza. It's always the same quality, which this is tonight. It's really, really good. I would say this is a 5.5 out of 6, or 4.5 out of 5, or whatever. A 9 out of 10. It's mass produced, but it's a very nice quality mass produced pizza. And it comes very quickly. You order it and 10 minutes later they're at your front door. So yeah, thank you very much. I'm going to enjoy this. And yeah, I'll maybe tell you more about Butlers in the future. Cheers guys, night night, bye.